Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching this video update about our section team. You are receiving this because you currently serve or you have very recently served on the team. So we wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page and gave you really an important update that's going to change a lot of things, hopefully for the better. We're pretty convinced that's going to be a good thing. So from the beginning, we've always wanted our section team to just push forward this very simple mission statement that we have as a church, which is just to connect people to Jesus and one another. And I can't think of a better ministry than just to send out folks that love people and love Jesus, just to try to do that. And so we've been doing that week in and week out. Thank you for your faithfulness. We've heard so many great stories of the Lord just meeting people right where they are, making the perfect connection at just the right time, and only God can do that. And so we just give him the little bit that we have, and he does the rest. It's always been my hope from the beginning too, that our section team would integrate really strongly in the whole engagement process at our campus. So we don't talk a lot publicly about engagement pathways or assimilation, just because nobody really needs to know about that. But at a campus our size, with as many first-time guests as we have, with as many unconnected people as we have, we just need to be really intentional that every team works together, that every team does their part, and that we actually know what all those parts are, and they're all doing what they're supposed to be doing. And so as Lucas and I and Denise Anthony, who is our guest experience leader, as we've been talking and praying about this, like, hey, how do we get people from the street to the seat? How do we get people from unconnected to unleashed? Where's the best place for all of these teams to fit together? And so through a lot of discussion, a lot of prayer, we found that we think the wisest, best, strategically most advantageous place for our section community team to sit is actually not on the connections team where it currently sits under me, but on the guest experience team where Denise Anthony leads. And so when we say guest experience and connections, I know some of you guys think those are the same things, and I know maybe this is getting in the weeds a little bit, but our guest experience team leads things like our greeters and ushers, our parking lot team, our new here people, the connection center, and probably one or two more that I'm forgetting. And so even as you sit and think about those serving roles and those volunteers, I think you'll start to see pretty quickly how seamless and how smooth our section community team would actually fit in there, as opposed to our connections team that's a little bit, we focus on a few other different things, like we cover all of our next step room stuff, our starting point and membership process, all of our on-campus and off-campus groups, and a handful of other things. So section communities was never a bad fit on connections, but as we were looking at where does it make the most sense strategically to seamlessly fit in with some other teams that are really helping people take next steps of faith, our opinion and our thought and our conviction is that it just makes more sense on the guest experience team. So this may come as a little bit of a surprise or a shock or even some sadness, or for some of you, maybe you're like, hey, that's fine. I thought we were doing this the whole time anyway. We just want to let you know with as much heads up that we do want to shift this team over to our guest experience team. And over the next couple weeks, we'll start making some moves to do that. Things like huddle changes and starting to get communication from Denise and her team. And we really wanted to start by just inviting you. So this is really just a lot of words just to say one thing. We want to invite you to a lunch on July 12th. That's a Sunday, after the 11:15 service. So around 12:30. In room 106, 109, that's where we do starting point and memberships, the glass door room right by the up escalator. So we'd love to invite you to just have lunch with us, me, Denise, and the rest of our section community teams from all campuses. Doesn't matter what service you serve at. We'd love to see you there, so we can just chat more about what this means and really what what that connectivity and what that cohesiveness on all the teams will look like. And I think it'll make a lot of sense once you start to hear more and once you think about it. So I know that's a lot. That's drinking from a fire hose, maybe. Would love to have more conversations in person, but would also just wanted to communicate this as clearly as I could to everybody at once. And would really love to see you at the lunch. So would love to know that you're coming. So please respond to this email and tell me that you'll be there. And we'd love to have the appropriate amount of food, obviously, for everybody to be there. So you can also catch me in the atrium. Call me. My email is in here. My phone number is in here as well. And would love to chat with you guys about all that this means. So love you guys. Thank you so much for serving. The best is yet to come, and we're excited about how God's going to continue using our Section Communities team in the future. All right, thanks.